narito, buksan mo ang iyong radyo. Lahat kami ay narito, tapat sa aming serbisyo. Walang problemang di malagpasan. Magliliwanag ang ating kinabukasan. Dance Radio, silid-aralan sa radyo. Hatid namin makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo. Kahit saan at kahit kailan, hindi ka iiwanan. Hatid namin bagong kaalaman. Edukasyo'y susulong, basta't magtulong-tulong.
Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kaalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan, ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
For something big.
Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWBR FM. Pre-calculus, advanced algebra, intermediate algebra, trigonometry, elementary algebra, geometry. Mga aralin dapat tuklasin. Mathematics Learning Area. Mathematics kahit saan, kahit kailan. Mathematics, maaasahan, inyong tututukan dito sa 106.3 DWDR FM. Basta Dance Radio, learning is amazing!
Napapansin ko talagang gustong-gusto ko yung dito sa booth kasi talagang gumaganda talaga ako. Gumaganda yung aura. Okay. How are you doing? I hope you're all doing great. A blessed Thursday morning to all of you. Especially our students who are watching with us today on Mata Live sa Facebook Live and listening on Dance Radio 106.3 FM. Isang makulimlim na umaga po sa ating lahat. Yours truly is Teacher Marife Flores Guillermo. And of course, my partner, hindi siya late ngayon. Hello, sir. Good morning.
Nasapa.
Sir Sunny Bugawisan.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, Sir Sunny.
Okay, so good morning, Ma'am Marife. Talagang feel namin talagang blooming ka pag nandyan ka sa
Gusto ko talaga, sir, pag nandito sa booth. Kasi ang ganda ng camera talaga.
Hiyang mo na talaga dyan. Okay, so good morning, everyone. Especially to our grade 10 learners. Our topic for today is all about geometric sequence. So to join us in our program sa ating Mata Live sa Facebook Live, please welcome our learning facilitators, of course headed by our slide designer, Ma'am Corazon Molina. And of course our facilitators, Ma'am Naida, Ma'am Delma, and siyempre sa aming dalawa ni Ma'am Marife, kami ang host na sa araw na ito. At binabati ko rin yung mga kasama naming teachers sa Mathematics Learning Area na nanonood sa oras na ito. Happy morning sa inyong lahat. And siyempre naman, ma'am, di makikalimutan ng ating mga grade 10 isang dahilan kung bakit sunod-sunod ang RBI and live stream natin. Okay, balik
yes,
sa'yo,
sir.
ma'am.
So, special greetings also to our beloved Municipal Mayor, Honorable Christian Minyo Chiwi, and to our officer in charge, Sir Rodrigo V. Pascua. to our assistant principal, Ma'am Ruby R. Guillermo, and of course to all our head teachers, especially to our supervisory head, Ma'am Merlinda Dayaw Dante. Good morning po sa inyong lahat. And to the dance faculty and staff, and especially to all the teachers of mathematics learning area. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Yes, Sir Sunny. So, meron tayong 19 sections na clientele ngayong sa session na ito. So, we have the 10 Rutherford, 10 Mendeleev, 10 Einstein, 10 SPJ, 10 Obra, 10 Sinagtala, 10 Acacia, 10 Almasiga, 10 Chimilina, 10 Banaba, 10 Molave, 10 Yakal, 10 Lawan, 10 Kamagong, 10 Mahogany, Nara, Talisay, Tanggili, and Tindalo. Ngayon, pag may nakalimutan ako, Sir Sunny, ikaw ang magbibigay ng premyo. Premyo.
Okay.
19 lahat yun, sir. Kung may nakalimutan akong isa. 19 lahat yun, sir. Kung may nakalimutan akong isa. Alam mo na, sir, kung sino yung sesendan mo ng load. Ilan sila? 50 sa isang section. Okay. Sesendan mo ng load. Ilan sila?
Okay, tama mo ma'am, 19. Wala akong sesendan ng load.
Yes. So, reminder po sa lahat ng mga grade 10 learners natin at sa lahat ng gustong manood at sumali sa atin, makipag-participate sa ating session ngayon. Wag pong kalilimutang i-type sa comment box ang iyong pangalan section for your attendance. Okay. So, before we start, so kindly get now your paper, pen, and your learning activity sheets for week 2. So, week 2 na po tayo ngayon. So, we are inviting everyone, the grade 10 learners, na makipag-participate sa pagsagot sa mga tanong sa pamamagitan ng pag-type ng iyong pangalan, section, question number, at ang iyong sagot sa comment box. Then, kung sino po ang unang 10, ito, ibabalik na natin ang ating matroleta para lahat po kayo mabigyan ng chance na manalo. So, kung sino po yung unang 10 na makakapag-send ng kompleto at may tamang sagot, ay sila yung may chance na maisasali sa ating matroleta. At nakadepende kay matroleta kung sino sa 10 ang mananalo ng 30 peso worth of load, sponsored by Ma'am Lina Tan Nevado. Salamat po and more blessings po. So, sa session na ito, meron tayong 5 winners. Diba? So, diba, Sir Sunny, natuto ka na, nanalo ka pa, o diba? Really here at Doña Aurora, learning is amazing.
Clarify ko lang, ma'am. Saan ba nila isa-send yung ma'am yung correct answer
sa comment box
ba o sa number?
Doon pa rin, sir, sa chat box. Sa chat box pa rin.
Okay.
Okay, so please. Okay, so special thanks also and good morning sa ating dalawang gwapong technical specialist na kasama natin dito ngayon. Si Sir Joshel and si Sir Dennis. Oh, di ba? Dahil hindi ka late ngayon, sir, mas gwapo ka sa kanila. Oh, di ba? Oo. Dahil hindi ka late ngayon, sir, mas gwapo ka sa kanila. Okay. So, and of course, sa ating radio script writer or presentation designer and one of our learning facilitator, teacher Maria Corazon Akpal Molina. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So, this time, may we have now the airing of the RBI lesson titled Geometric Sequences. Geometric Sequences.
Dance Radio mabago, paraan ng pagtuturo.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta't magtulong-tulong. Sulong edukalidad, Dance Radio. Learning is amazing.
Precalculus,
Advanced Algebra,
Intermediate Algebra, Trigonometry,
Elementary Algebra,
Geometry, mga aralin na dapat tuklasin.
Mathematics Learning Area,
Mathematics, kahit saan, kahit kailan.
Mathematics maaasahan.
Inyong tututukan dito sa
106.3
Dance Radio.
Learning is amazing!
A blessed and a healthy day, grade 10 learners. I am your radio teacher, Teacher Mardy C. De La Cruz. Once again, I will be with you for another type of a sequence, the geometric sequences. Are you ready, my dear learners?
Yes, ma'am!
Before we proceed to our lesson for today, let me give you some reminders. You can jot down important points in your paper as we go on with the discussion. Use your calculator if needed, and most importantly, you must listen attentively for a better understanding of the lesson. Is it clear, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am!
In the first episode, we discussed about arithmetic sequences. Is there anyone who can still remember important concepts about arithmetic sequences?
Ma'am, an arithmetic sequence is a set of numbers where every term after the first term, denoted by a sub 1, is obtained by adding a constant called the common difference, which is denoted by D.
Very good. Any more?
In addition to what had been said, ma'am, this means that, starting from the term, the common difference D is being added to the first to get the second term, or a sub 2. Same number is added to the second term to get the third term, or a sub 3. Same process is done to get the fourth term, or a sub 4.
That's great. Now, suppose you want to get the nth term or a sub n of a given arithmetic sequence. How will you find it?
To get the nth term of an arithmetic sequence, ma'am, I will use the general rule for the nth term. A sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d, where a sub n is the nth term, a sub 1 is the first term, d is the common difference, and n is the desired number of terms.
Wow, that is a very nice answer. In this episode, you will learn about geometric sequences. So, you are expected to illustrate geometric sequences and to differentiate a geometric sequence from an arithmetic sequence. I want to start our session with this activity titled Guess What I Am, to test how smart you are in responding to problems. Answer each given problem correctly, and here they are. Number 1. What is the sixth letter of the word pandemic? Ready? Go, go, go!
Ma'am, the sixth letter is letter M.
Wow! How smart you are! In the word pandemic, the sixth letter is letter M. Here is the second problem. For the month of February, what dates represent multiples of 6? Ready? Go, go, go!
The dates that represent multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, and 24, ma'am.
Good job! The multiples of 6 that are found in the month of February are 6, 12, 18, and 24. Now, the last question is, if Johnny is 3 years old, Sherwin is 6 years old, Teddy is 12 years old, then how old is Joey? Ready? Go, go, go!
It's easy, ma'am. Joey is 24 years old because I noticed that when the ages of the 4 boys are listed as 3, 6, 12, 24, the age after the other is double. Am I correct, ma'am?
Yes, you are correct. Joey is 24 years old. In our activity, Guess What I Am, which problem illustrates an arithmetic sequence?
Ma'am, it's the second problem because it involves listing the multiples of 6 in the month of February. When the multiples of 6 are listed as a sequence, then we have 6, 12, 18, 24, and so on, where 6 is the common difference which is added to the preceding term to get the succeeding term.
Very well said, my dear learners. Any more?
May I try, ma'am? In the given arithmetic sequence, n equals 5, a sub 1 equals 6, d equals 6. By substituting these data in the general rule, we have a sub 5 equals 6 plus the quantity 5 minus 1 times 6, which is simplified into a sub 5 equals 6 plus 4 times 6. By simplifying it further, a sub 5 equals 30. And if we take a look at the listed terms of the arithmetic sequence 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and so on, the fifth term is really 30. I got it, ma'am.
Good job! You got it right. You see that? You really learned a lot. Keep up the good work, dear learners. Congratulations! Let's consider the third problem in our introductory activity. Can you again give the listed ages of the 4 boys?
Ma'am, the listed ages of these 4 boys are 3, 6, 12, 24.
That's correct, class. Is there a common difference between each term? What is common to 3, 6, 12, and 24?
None, ma'am. There is no common difference between each term.
Okay, if there is no common difference, what did you observe?
What I observe is the presence of a common multiplier to 3, 6, 12, and 24, which is 2, ma'am. The first term of the sequence is 3. I have to multiply 3 by 2 to get 6. Multiply 6 by 2 to get 12. And multiply 12 by 2 to get 24. Did I get it right, ma'am?
Exactly! You got it right! If 2 is not a common difference, then the problem is not an arithmetic sequence. This 2, which is the common multiplier, is called a common ratio. The sequence 3, 6, 12, 24 is an example of a sequence called blank. CREGOMETI. Q-U-E-E-N-S-E-C. Who can guess the right words in these jumbled letters? Ready? Go, go, go!
Ma'am, my answer is geometric sequence.
Yes! You got it right! It's geometric sequence! Basing from our activity, who can define geometric sequence?
Ma'am, geometric sequence is a set of numbers in which the succeeding term is obtained when the preceding term is multiplied by a common ratio.
What a bright idea! Yes, geometric sequence is defined as a sequence of numbers in which each term after the first is obtained by multiplying the previous term by a constant called the common ratio r. Now, how do we determine the common ratio of a geometric sequence?
Ma'am, the common ratio is obtained by dividing any term by the preceding term. In the case of geometric sequence 3, 6, 12, 24, and so on, the common ratio r is obtained by dividing 24 by 12, that is 2, by dividing 12 by 6, which is 2, and by dividing 6 by 3, and that is 2.
Very good! You are really learning. Did you understand, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am.
This time, turn your learning activity sheets on page 29. Let us consider Activity 1 titled, Let's Play Marbles. Observe carefully the first table of values. How many marbles are there in the 3 boxes?
Ma'am, the number of marbles in the first 3 boxes are 1, 2, and 4 respectively.
Thank you, dear learner. Can you guess the number of marbles in the next 3 boxes? Ready? Go, go, go!
Ma'am, I guess the number of marbles in the next 3 boxes are 8, 16, and 32.
Wow! Your guess is right. How did you do it?
I multiplied 4 by 2 to get 8. Then, I multiplied 8 by 2 to get 16. And I multiplied 16 by 2 to get 32, ma'am.
Exactly! You got it right. We let a sub 4 equals 4 times 2, which is 8. A sub 5 equals 8 times 2, which is 16. And a sub 6 equals 16 times 2, which is 32. So, from the given table of values, we obtain the geometric sequence 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Again, in this case, the common ratio is 2. It's easy, isn't it, my dear learners?
Yes, ma'am.
To understand the lesson better, let us have more fun with geometric sequences. Continue answering Activity 2 titled, I'll Tell You Who You Are, and Activity 3 titled, Next Please, on page 30 after this episode. In Activity 2, you are given 5 items to answer, which is good for 10 points. You are asked to write capital letter G if the sequence is geometric and find the common ratio R. Write capital letter N if it is not. For example, in the sequence 1, 2, 4, 8, and so on, write capital letter G since R equals 2. And in the sequence 2, 4, 12, 48, and so on, write capital letter N. Since there is no common ratio nor a common difference. Is it clear, dear learners?
Yes, ma'am!
In Activity 3, you are asked to give the next 3 terms of each geometric sequence. Let us consider the geometric sequence 1, 5, 25, blank, blank, and blank. Again, give the next 3 terms of each geometric sequence 1, 5, 25, blank, blank, and blank. Ready? Go, go, go! What is your answer?
Ma'am, I look for the common ratio by dividing 25 by 5 and by dividing 5 by 1, and I got 5. Since 5 is the common ratio, then I will multiply 25 by 5 for me to get a sub 4, which is 125. To get a sub 5, multiply 125 by 5. So, a sub 5 equals 625. And finally, I will multiply 625 by 5 for me to get a sub 6, which is 3,125. Therefore, the next 3 terms of the sequence are 125, 625, and 3,125, ma'am.
Good job! The first item in Activity 3 was intelligently explained. Did you understand, my dear learners?
Yes, ma'am!
I hope so. As mentioned earlier, you may answer the remaining items after this episode. Let's pause for a short reminder.
Naku! Malapit na ang pasahan ng outputs!
Retrieval time na naman. Narito ang mga dapat mong tandaan sa pagpasa ng outputs mo, Kadonyan.
Tiyaking nakasulat ang iyong pangalan sa bawat subject na iyong ipapasa.
Oops, huwag ding kalimutang isulat ang iyong seksyon kung saan ka kabilang.
Mahalagang lagyan din ng label na Week 1,
Week 2, 3 o 4 ang iyong outputs kung anong aralin
at bilang nito upang malaman ng guro kung kumpleto ang iyong ipinasang outputs sa bawat linggo. Kadonyan!
Maaari, isulat din ang pangalan ng iyong guro sa bawat subject.
Kung may color coding, sundin ito upang madaling malaman ng iyong advisor at maibigay sa tamang guro.
Paghiwalayin ang mga sagotang papel sa bawat subject.
Huwag paghaluin ang iyong mga sagot sa dalawang subject sa iisang papel.
Kung masusunod mo ang mga ito, tiyak ang mga guro ay hindi malilito.
Sa pagpasa ng mga outputs, tiyaking maayos at organisado.
Ayusin ang output batay sa mga sumusunod na bawat aralin.
Una, sagot ng mga gawain. Pangalawa, refleksyon.
Pangatlo, lingguhang pagtataya.
At pang-apat, summative test kung mayroon.
Isang paalala mula sa pamunuan ng Tonyang Ororo National High School at ng istasyong ito.
We're back! May we summarize what we had discussed, dear learners?
Ma'am, I've learned that in a geometric sequence, the terms after the first term is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a non-zero constant called the common ratio r, which is obtained by dividing any term by the preceding term.
What else?
Ma'am, I have also learned that in an arithmetic sequence, the terms after the first term are obtained by adding the preceding term to constant called the common difference b, which is obtained by subtracting the preceding term from a term in the sequence.
Any more?
Differentiating a geometric sequence from an arithmetic sequence was also discussed, ma'am.
That's great! Can you differentiate then the two kinds of sequences?
Ma'am, in an arithmetic sequence, we get the common difference, while in geometric sequence, we get the common ratio.
Awesome! You learned how to illustrate geometric sequences likewise. You also learned how to differentiate a geometric sequence from an arithmetic sequence. Let us see how fast you can work with these problems. I will give you 3 questions to be answered. Write your answers on a sheet of paper to be checked later. Here are the questions. Number 1. What type of sequence is the following? A. 3, 12, 48, and so on. B. -4, -1, 2, and so on. Again, what type of sequence is the following? A. 3, 12, 48, and so on. B. -4, -1, 2, and so on. Number 2. Find the common ratio of the sequence 4, 12, 36, and so on. I repeat, find the common ratio of the sequence 4, 12, 36, and so on. Number 3. Find the next 3 terms of each geometric sequence. Letter A, 1, 3, 9, blank, blank, blank. Letter B, 64, 32, 16, blank, blank, blank. Again, find the next 3 terms of each geometric sequence. Letter A, 1, 3, 9, blank, blank, blank. Letter B, 64, 32, 16, blank, blank, blank. Your answers will be checked after a short reminder.
Facts about COVID-19. What is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a disease caused by a new strain of coronavirus. What are symptoms of COVID-19? Symptoms can include fever, cough, and shortness of breath. In more severe cases, infection can cause pneumonia or breathing difficulties. How can we prevent COVID-19? To prevent the spread of COVID-19, clean your hand often. Maintain a safe distance. Wear masks when physical distancing is not possible. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. Cover your nose and mouth with your bent elbow or a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Stay home when you feel unwell, and if you have a fever, cough, and difficulty breathing, seek medical attention.
This health advisory is brought to you by World Health Organization, Doña Aurora National High School, and this station.
We're back, dear learners. Are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. This is just a reminder. Be honest in checking your own answers. Who can answer problem number 1, letter A?
Ma'am, the sequence 3, 12, 48 is a geometric sequence because they have a common ratio of 4.
Okay, that's correct. How about number 1, letter B?
Ma'am, the sequence -4, -1, and 2 has a common difference of +3. Therefore, it is an arithmetic sequence.
Very good. If a sequence has a common difference, it is an arithmetic sequence. And if a sequence has a common ratio, It is a geometric sequence. Always remember that, dear learners. How about number 2?
The common ratio of the sequence 4, 12, 36, and so on is 3, ma'am.
Yes, that's right. How about number 3, letter A?
Ma'am, the next 3 terms of the sequence 1, 3, 9, blank, blank, blank are 27, 81, and 243.
Perfect! The common ratio here is 3. Who can answer number 3, letter B?
The next 3 terms of the sequence 64, 32, 16, blank, blank, blank are 8, 4, and 2 because the common ratio is 1/2.
Exactly! The common ratio of the sequence is 1/2. My dear learners, did you get 5 correct answers?
Yes, ma'am.
That's something, my dear learners. It shows that you are really learning. Continue your good work. Focus on your studies, dear learners.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, before we end up, may I give you this problem for you to reflect on. Are you aware of what is happening nowadays? Are you aware also that increase in COVID-19 cases are related to geometric sequence? Let's find out by answering this problem. Suppose that a certain municipality has recorded the first 2 COVID-19 cases in day 1. If the number of persons infected with COVID-19 doubles each day, how many persons will be infected after 7 days? After 14 days? Will you help the government in its effort to stop the spread of COVID-19 viruses? If yes, how? Will you abide with the proper health protocols? If yes, how? My dear grade 10 learners, the solutions to our problem lay in our hands. You may write your reflection in a clean sheet of paper. Again, you did a great job, grade 10 learners. Wow! We're done! Congratulations to all of you! May I request you to be ready with your scientific calculators for our live streaming. As we end our session today, I would like to acknowledge the teachers behind this RBI lesson. Teacher Maria Corazon A. Molina, our script writer. Teacher Rufino R. Pomeda Jr., our technical specialist. Sir Vicente S. Rodriguez, our language editor. Ma'am Merlinda D. Dante, Head Teacher 5, Mathematics Learning Area, our content editor, and I am Teacher Mardy C. De La Cruz, your radio teacher. Leaving you this quote by Eric Hoffer, "The hardest arithmetic to master is that which enables us to count our blessings." Thank you very much and stay tuned to our live discussion following up next. Goodbye! God bless everyone!
Precalculus,
Advanced Algebra,
Intermediate Algebra, Trigonometry,
Elementary Algebra,
Geometry, mga aralin na dapat tuklasin.
Mathematics Learning Area,
Mathematics, kahit saan, kahit kailan.
Mathematics maaasahan.
Inyong tututukan dito sa
106.3
Dance Radio.
Learning is amazing!
Dance Radio, siniparalan sa radyo, atid namin makabago, paraan ang pagtuturo.
Wala nang makakapigil pa. Sulong Arangkada 106.3 Dance Radio sa Aurora, Isabela.
Edukasyo'y susulong, basta na magtulong-tulong, sulong edukalidad. Dance Radio, learning is amazing.
Yes, we're back. And, okay, yun pala yun. Okay, so, katatapos lang po ang ating RBI and may I call on Teacher Corazon Molina for the review from our RBI lesson for today.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Marife. Okay. So, you have just listened to our RBI lessons, which is about geometric sequence. What is a geometric sequence? A geometric sequence is a set of numbers in which each term after the first term is obtained by multiplying the previous term by constant, which is called the common ratio. And arithmetic, it is denoted by R. I repeat, the common ratio is denoted by small r, while an arithmetic sequence is also denoted by, Okay, an arithmetic sequence is also a set of numbers in which each term after the first term is obtained by adding a common constant number, which is called the common difference, denoted by small letter d. Okay, back to you, Ma'am Marife.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Cora. Hindi na na-flash yung ano. Ayan na. Okay, so for the learning objectives for this live discussion, may we call on Teacher Naida Valencia Mangabat. Oh, di ba? Sinigurado ko.
Yes. Perfect na, Ma'am Marife. Okay, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, our learning objectives today are, first, determine the nth term of a geometric sequence. Second, find geometric means of a geometric sequence. Third, find the sum of the terms of a geometric sequence. And last, solve problems involving sequence. So, abangan ang discussion, mga anak, para sa mga learning objectives na yan. Thank you, Ma'am Marife.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Naida. So, now we proceed to the first question. Question number 1. So, first 10. Yung first 10 po na makapagbibigay ng tamang sagot, sa comment box natin, sila po yung mairaraffle. So, mas marami na kayong chance na manalo ngayon. Kahit na mahina na yung signal mo, medyo mahina yung signal mo, so may chance ka ng manalo sa ating 30 peso worth of load. Okay, first question. Which one is the common ratio in the geometric sequence 2, -4, 8, -16, and so on? Okay, A, -3, B, -2, C, 2, and D, 3. Which one is the common ratio in the geometric sequence 2, -4, 8, -16, and so on? So, A is -3, B is -2, C is 2, and D is 3. So, yung mananalo ay i-reveal natin mamaya after the discussion on the general rule for a geometric sequence by Ma'am Corazon Molina. Okay, Ma'am Cora, take it away.
So our next topic, aside from the arithmetic sequence, is what we call the geometric sequence. Now, one of the learning objectives while ago is to find the nth term of a geometric sequence. Now, we have here an illustrative example. What is that example? Cora had a gain, ganancia, of 150 pesos on Sunday in her online selling. Her gain doubles every day thereafter. How much did Cora's gain on the 5th day? So, magkano ang ganansya, naging ganansya ni Cora sa ika-5 araw? Okay, we have here a table. The table shows 4 columns. The first column represents day 1 up to day 5. And also the days in the week. She started Sunday up to Thursday. And the third column is the gain of Cora each day. So, nag-umpisa siya sa 150 pesos. Sa Monday, nag-double. So, naging 300 pesos. Nag-double uli ito, kaya nagiging 600 pesos sa Tuesday. Sa Wednesday, naging double yung 600, naging 1,200. At nung ika-5 araw, Thursday, nag-double yung 1,200 at ito ay nagiging 2,400. Now, how is this connected to geometric sequence? So, we have here, the first column are the gains of Cora, then the expanded form of each of the gains, and then we have day 1 up to day 5, and we have the exponential form of the nth term of the geometric sequence. Bakit kaya naging geometric sequence ito? Okay? So, the first gain is expanded into exponential form, which is a sub 1 is equal to, a sub 1 is equal to 150 times 2 raised to 0. Bakit 0 ang exponent ng 2? Next, 100 or 300 is expanded into exponential form, which is the second gain, a sub 2, which is equal to 150 times 2 raised to 1. Then on the third day, we have a sub 3, which is equal to 150 times 2 squared. Paki-observe lang yung day 1 to day 5 at yung exponent ng 2. Nandun yung pattern natin. And then a sub 4, which is for the 4th day, which is 150 times 2 raised to the 3rd power, that is 1,200. And on the 5th day, we have a sub 5 equals 150 times 2 raised to the 4th. Yan na yung pang-limang araw. Now, from here, from a sub 1 to a sub 5, we will derive the general rule. So, 150 as the first term, initial gain, times 2, napansin ninyo na may multiplier tayong 2 dahil nagdo-double yung gain. So, the ratio is 2. And then, we have the exponents 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Napansin ninyo, nagdi-decrease yung exponent ng 2. From 1, day 1 naging 0 exponent ng 2, day 2 naging 1, day 3, 2, day 4, 3, and day 5, 4. Now, the last row will give us the general rule for a geometric sequence, and that is a sub n equals a sub 1 multiplied by the common ratio r raised to n minus 1. Kaya napansin ninyo, kung day 5, naging 5 minus 1, naging 4, exponent ng 2. Okay? I repeat, the general rule for a geometric sequence is a sub n equals a sub 1, a sub 1 sana yun, times r raised to n minus 1. Okay? Kindly check. A sub n is equal to a sub 1. Dapat a sub 1 yon, hindi na edit. R raised to n minus 1. Okay? Now, how much did Cora gain? How much is Cora's gain for the 5th day? It is 2,400 pesos. Okay? Now, next slide, ma'am. Okay. We have here the rule to find the nth term of a geometric sequence. To find the nth term of a geometric sequence is you are going to use the general rule. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. Where a sub 1 is your first term, is the first term of the sequence, n is the desired number of terms kung ilan ito, and r is the common ratio. Okay? My dear learners, that is the general rule for a geometric sequence. Gagamitin ito pag nawawala yung n, nawawala yung common ratio, at nawawala din ang a sub 1. Okay? Back to you.
Yes, thank you, Ma'am Cora. So, eto na. Magra-raffle na tayo. Meron na tayong first 10 na nakakuha ng tamang sagot. So, ready na? Pwede na natin siyang i-raffle yung first 10 na nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Ayan na siya. So, Ronald Madriaga, Natasha Perltan, Jana Galapon, Juan Eliza May, Juliana Martinez, Zayla de la Cruz, Ivy Kawilan, Stephanie Trapse, Mariel Sagaysay, and Brenalyn Dolor Benali. Okay, ang nanalo ay si Miss Eliza May, 1 of 10 Mendeleev. Congratulations, Eliza May of 10 Mendeleev. Yan po ang ating first winner. Okay. Sir Sunny, second question na po tayo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ang sagot natin sa unang tanong kanina is B is -2. Yes, Sir Sunny.
Oo nga pala, yung sagot natin is
Yes, sir.
-2.
Yes,
So, siguro mamaya ipapakita natin kung paano nakuha yan.
Si Sir Sunny, willing na magpakita ng solution.
Yung mga kondyo natin dyan, learning pass natin dyan, nandiyan naman sila, diba? Okay, so ito na yung ating math quiz number 2. Sana ganito kabilis dumami ang ating pera. Okay, what is the 9th term of the geometric sequence 2, 6, 18, and so forth? Is it A, 486, letter B, 1,428, letter C, 4,374, or letter D, 13,122? Again, what is the 9th term of the geometric sequence 2, 6, 18, and so forth? Is it letter A, 486, letter B, 1,428, letter C, 4,374, or letter D, 13,122? Go, go, go!
Thank you, Sir Sunny. So, ano pang hinihintay niyo, dear learners? I-comment na ang tamang sagot. I-comment ang pangalan, section, ang tamang sagot. Question number and your correct answer. Kung sino yung first 10, yun po yung ira-raffle natin. Okay, so habang inihintay natin ang inyong mga sagot, may we call on Teacher Naida and Teacher Cora and Teacher Delma for showing the solutions to the given problems and applying the Google Jamboard.
Yung dalawang problem, yan. So, we have here two applications of the nth term or the general rule for a geometric sequence. So, there are two problems to be solved, to be shown by Ma'am Delma using the Jamboard. So, the first problem is, if a sub 5 equals negative 24. Yan yung panglimang term. And the common ratio is negative 2. The question is, what is a sub 1? I repeat, the first question is, if a sub 5 equals negative 24 and the common ratio is negative 2, then what is a sub 1? Then, the second question will be, find the common ratio of the geometric sequence if a sub 1 is equal to 4 and a sub 4 is equal to negative 108. Just use the general rule, my dear learners, to find the missing or the unknown term. Okay? Ma'am Delma, take it away, Ma'am Del.
Hello po. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ma'am Delma.
Yan. Good morning.
Yes.
Ang pagbabalik parang kahapon lang to, no?
Oo nga.
Okay. Pero grade
10 naman tayo.
Ngayon. Shout
Yes.
out. Yes. Shout out sa aking mga very good kay Eliza. Congratulations,
Yes.
Nak. Mendelib ko yun. Okay. So, sa Einstein at Rutherford, galingan nyo na at baka sakaling
susunod na sila
ang mapili mamaya. Sige. Now, for the two problems kanina, nakikita nyo na ba Google
Yes,
Jamboard?
nakikita na.
Yes. Number 1, if the fifth term is negative 24 and the common ratio is negative 2, then what is the first term? So, yan yung problem natin. Tandaan na ang gagamitin natin na, asan na yung aking pen? Ito. Na formula ay yung general formula natin for nth term, that is nth term is equal to term times the common ratio raised to, so may exponent tayo dito, n minus 1. So ito lang yung gagamitin natin. Now we are given the nth term and the common ratio ang hahanapin natin ay si first term. So we're going to substitute the given here. Negative 24 is equal to, nawawala si first term, so sulat natin a sub 1 pa rin. The common ratio is negative 2. Okay, ano yung n? Sabi niya ang fifth term ay negative 24, so ibig sabihin there are 5 terms in the sequence. So 5 minus 1. Okay. Solving further, then we have a sub 1, negative 24 is equal to a sub 1, that is negative 2 raised to the 4th power. So, paano natin isolve si first term or si a sub 1? We just have to divide both sides by negative 2 raised to positive 4, which is actually equal to positive 16. Therefore, the first term is equal to negative 24 over 16, we simplify that is equal to negative 3 halves. Now, to check if the answer is correct, if that is the first term, then we have negative 3 halves ang first. Ang common ratio natin is negative 2. If we multiply this with negative 2, then we will get positive 3. Times negative 2, that would be negative 6. Times negative 2 ulit, that would be positive 12. Times negative 2, and that is negative 24, where you can see clearly here that it's actually our fifth term, which is the given. So, ang first term natin ay negative 3 halves. So, mag-iingat lang sa pagsa-substitute, especially when your common ratio is negative, ha? Kasama yung negative na na-raise. Kaya negative 2 raised to power of 4, magiging positive yon. Okay, next. Problem number 2. Okay, ang gagamitin rin natin dito is still our general formula, which is nth term is equal to first term times common ratio raised to n minus 1. But in problem number 2, ang hinahanap natin naman ay yung common ratio. Ang given natin ay first and nth term, which is the fourth term. Yan. Tama ba yung sinulat ko? So we have nth term. Ang last term natin dito is negative 108. Ang first term natin sa problem is 4. Hindi natin alam ang common ratio, kaya yun ang isa-solve natin. There are 4 terms, so this is raised to 4 minus 1. If we simplify that, that would be negative 108 is equal to 4r raised to 3 or r cubed. So, to solve, we need to divide both sides by 4. Lipat ko dito sa kabila si r cube ha. R cube is equal to 108. Negative 108 divided by 4 is negative 27. R cube ito, so para makuha natin si r, we need to extract cube root. Yan. So we have r is equal to negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 is negative 27. So ang common ratio natin ay negative t. And if we're going to use the common ratio, check natin yung sagot natin. Our first term is 4 times negative 3. We'll have negative 12 times negative 3. Negative 3 times negative 12 is positive 36 times negative 3. That would be negative 108, which is actually the given fourth term in the problem. So, ganun lang kasimple mga anak. Mag-iingat lang tayo sa mga sign, numbers, and dun sa ating exponent. So, that's all. Back to you po, host and Fasis.
Wow! Thank you, Teacher Delma. O, di ba? Ako nga nakikinig mismo dito at naintindihan ko. Siyempre, lalong-lalo na ang ating mga learners. Nakikita nyo ang actual solution, paano na-solve. Okay, so may we have now geometric means by Ma'am Cora.
Okay, thank you again, Ma'am Marife. So we are through with the general rule. Then, what is next is the geometric means or geometric mean kapag nag-iisa. What are geometric means? Gaya ng arithmetic mean is a term inserted between two terms. Okay, we have the geometric means. What are geometric means? Geometric means are terms between any two terms of a geometric sequence. So these are the terms to be inserted in a geometric sequence or between any two terms of a geometric sequence. Now we have here case number 1 because I am going to present to you two cases. We have case number 1.
Sir Joshua.
What is case number 1? Wala tayong screen.
Naka-Google Jamboard pa lang tayo, ma'am. Yung screen natin.
Screen natin ay wala.
Naka-Jamboard pa lang tayo, ma'am. Hindi pa tayo naka-shift sa Sir Joshua.
Inaayos.
Ay, inaayos.
Okay, inaayos lang. Sandali. We have a technical
Yan, inaayos lang.
Oo nga.
Kaya ganyan nakikita. Okay.
Ayan na.
I repeat.
Okay.
Dito kasi sa screen ako nakatingin. Okay. We have case number 1 for
Thank
the
you, Sir
geometric
Joshua.
sequence or geometric mean. Case number 1. We are going to consider 3 terms wherein the middle term is unknown. So we have here an illustration of case number 1. We have a sub 1 given, a sub 2 unknown, and a sub 3 is also given. So a sub 2 is missing. What is a sub 2? We call a sub 2 which is to be inserted as the geometric mean. Okay? So what is the formula or equation to find the middle term or the geometric mean? The geometric mean is plus or minus the square root of the product of a sub 1 and a sub 3. So, meaning to say, you are going to multiply the first term and the third term. After that, you extract the square root. So, we have a sub 2, which is the geometric mean, which is equal to positive or negative, the square root of a sub 1 times a sub 3. Okay, we have here one example. Example number 1 is, you are going to insert a geometric mean between 5 and 20. So, 5 as the first term or a sub 1 and 20 as the third term or a sub 3. What is unknown? What is unknown is a sub 2. How do we find the value of a sub 2 or the geometric mean? A sub 2 is plus or minus the square root of, you multiply 5 and 20, you will get the value of a sub 2, which is 100. 5 times 20 is 100. Extract the square root of 100. It will give us 2 answers. We have positive 10 and the other one is negative 10. So, a sub 2 can be positive 10 or it can be negative 10. So that the geometric sequence can be written as A, 5, 10, nawawala, 20, or it can be 5, negative 10, 20. The common ratio in A is, of course, obviously, it is positive 2, and the common ratio in letter B is, of course, negative 2. Because 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, and negative 10 times negative 2 is positive 20. So that is an example of case number 1. Okay, we have case number 2. Sa case number 2, more than, it can be 2 or more ang nawawala sa pagitan ng dalawang terms. In our case 2, a sub 1 is given, then we have several terms unknown, then we have the last term which is also given. Okay. An example of this is, we are going to insert 4 geometric means between 3 and 96. So, what is a sub 1? A sub 1 is 3. And a sub 6 is 96. So, you are going to find the common ratio first. Kunin muna natin ang common ratio by using the equation for R. R is equal to the nth root minus 1 of a sub n divided by a sub 1. So, we are going to find a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4, and a sub 5 as the geometric means. Right, paano? R is equal to, what is n? N is 6. So, meron kayong 6 minus 1 as the index. Then, square root, n, 6 minus 1, we have the radicand 96 over 3. Ano yung 96? 96 is the last term. Okay? And ano yung 3? The denominator. That is the first term. You divide 96 by 3, that is 32. So, we have the fifth root of 32. What is the fifth root of 32? Ano yung number na pag minultiply mo ng 5 beses ay magiging 32? Ito ay ang common ratio na 2. So, if R is 2, then the geometric sequence becomes 3, 6, 12, 24, 48, 96. So, what are the geometric means? They are 6, 12, 24, and 48. Those are the geometric means. Okay, sana naintindihan. Okay, naintindihan nyo, mga dear learners, ang presentation ngayon for the geometric mean. Back to you, host.
Thank you, Ma'am Cora. So, ang liwanag ng pagpapaliwanag ni Ma'am Cora at ni Teacher Delma. So, wala nang dahilan na hindi ninyo maintindihan ang lesson. Okay po. So, masasagot nyo na ngayon yung mga tanong sa inyong validating questions and sa summative test po ninyo. So with yung nandun sa learning activity sheets po ninyo, yung mga activity na nandun, maiintindihan nyo na po kung bakit ganun yung sagot. Okay, so now may we have the answer for the math ruleta question number 2. So anong sagot natin sa math ruleta question number 2? So we have a shout out kay Yancy Buduan, 7 Jacinto, Ivy Joy Kawilan, 10 Banaba, Jasmine Medina, 10 Einstein, Ezra Ragindin, 10 Jimilina, Rudlin Kunanan, 10 Einstein, Jean Carlo Lintao, 10 Einstein, Zay De La Cruz, 10 Rutherford, Levi James, 11, Soliven, I should say, sorry, 10 Jimilina, Isabella Subia, 10 SPJ, and Jasmine Garcia of 10 Acacia. So sila po yung 10 mapalad na nakakuha ng tamang sagot, yung first 10. So alam ko marami sa inyo yung nakakuha ng tamang sagot, pero sila lang po kasi yung naunang first 10. So sila po yung may chance na mairaraffle at pwedeng manalo ng 30 peso worth of load. Magpaganon pa man, huwag mawalan ng pag-asa, screenshot pa din yung mga sagot ninyo and then isend po kay teacher. Kung ilang beses ka nang sumali, screenshot nyo lang yan. May points pa rin yan for your participation. Okay, sige, raffle na natin. I-raffle na natin. Alam nyo dito, medyo naguguluhan na din si Sir Joshua kasi mamaya Jamboard. Tapos mamaya presentation and then mamaya roleta. Okay, Sir Joshua. Oo. Thank you, Sir Joshua. Pasensya na. Thank you. Ayan. Sige. Sino kaya ang mananalo? So we have, ayun, si Rudlin Kunanan of 10 Einstein. Oh, saan ka pa kanina 10 Mendeleev, ngayon naman 10 Einstein. Oh, susunod kaya dyan 10 Rutherford. Okay, congratulations Rudlin Kunanan of 10 Einstein. Nanalo ka ng 30 peso worth of load. Sponsored by Ma'am Larna Tan Nevado. Thank you po. Okay. So now may we have the question number 3. Question number 3. So we have now insert a geometric mean between -4 and -64. Insert a geometric mean between -4 and -64. So, walang choices ito, ano? Just type your correct answer. Ulitin ko kasi hindi pa siya naka-flash. So, insert a geometric mean between -4 and -64. Ulitin ko pa minsan. Insert a geometric mean between -4 and 64. -4 and -64. Okay, yan na po. Naka-flash na siya sa screen. So, this is question number 3. Insert a geometric mean between -4 and -64. Okay, this time may we call on Ma'am Naida Valencia Mangabat for the discussion on geometric series.
Geometric series means that these are the sum of the terms of a geometric sequence. We have finite geometric series and the formula is S sub n. S sub n means sum equals A sub 1. A sub 1 means first term times the quantity of 1 minus R sub n. R raised to n, sorry. R means common ratio yon. Over 1 minus R, and R is not equal to 1. I repeat, the formula is S sub n equals A sub 1 times 1 minus r raised to n divided by 1 minus r. Then r is not equal to 1. Bakit kaya hindi pwedeng 1 yung r? Kasi kapag ka 1 yung r, my dear learners, magiging undefined ang ating equation. Kasi 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So, we have also the infinite geometric series with the formula S is equal to A sub 1 over 1 minus r, and if r is less than 1, or the sum of infinity, ayun, may symbol na infinite, is equal to A sub 1 over 1 minus r if r is less than 1 then. Okay, so take note, r, a common ratio which is less than 1. And again, A sub 1 is the first term. So, let us have an example here. I will read the examples and then Teacher Delma will explain how to solve this example using a Google Jamboard. Example number 1, isa lang ang example niya. Find the sum of the first 6 terms of the geometric sequence. 4, 12, and 36. The second one, find the sum of the terms of the geometric sequence 36, 12, 4. Okay. So, those are the 2 problems to be solved by Teacher Delma using Google Jamboard. Ayan.
Okay. Thank you, Teacher Naida. Now, may we have Teacher Delma. Ito na.
Okay.
Sir
Ito na
Joshua.
naman. Ang second winner ay Einstein naman ngayon.
Yes,
So, abangan
Einstein.
natin.
Oh,
Yung
diba?
pangatlo ay Rutherford ba?
Ay, nako, sana naman. Mapunta naman na sa akin.
Sabi ko naman. Mga anak, ang dali lang nung question kanina. O, di ba isa lang yon, geometric mean. O, sige. So, sa series naman, meron tayong dalawa. Sabi nga ni Ma'am Naida kanina. Yung finite natin, tsaka yung infinite. So, itong una is finite. Tandaan natin yung formula natin ha for geometric series. So, that is sum of the first n terms or S sub n is equal to first term times 1 minus the common ratio raised to n. Wala tayong minus n, wala tayong n minus 1 dito ngayon, ha? All over 1 minus r. Meron din tayong isa pa, that is if the first term and the last terms in the geometric sequence are given, ang formula natin would be, asan na yun? First term minus last term times r all over 1 minus r. Take note na ito ay when r is not equal to 1. And for the sum to infinity or our infinite geometric series, then we have first term over 1 minus r. Kailan to gagamitin? That is when r is less than 1. So, dito sa problem natin, ang gagamitin natin ay yung una, which is geometric series or the sum of the first 6. Ito ngayon ha, kasi 6 terms ang kukunin natin is equal to first term times 1 minus common ratio raised to n all over 1 minus r. Hindi ko maigit na ito. Dapat ganyan yan eh. Purahin natin para tama. Pwede pura yan. Purahin natin. Ganyan dapat. Okay. This is S sub n. So, substitute tayo. Sum of the first 6 terms. Ang first term natin ay 4. 1 minus. Ang common ratio natin, take note, second term divided by first term. So that is 12 divided by 4. The answer is 3. Ilang terms ang ina-add natin? Yung first 6. So raised to 6 yon. Over 1 minus 3. Okay. So, Continue natin. We have 4. 3 raised to 6 is equal to 7 negative 1 minus 729 over 1 minus 3. So we solve further. 1 minus 729 is 728 times 4 divided by, this is negative 2, we have 1,456. So the sum of the first 6 terms in the sequence 4, 12, and 36, and so on is 1,456. Yan. Next tayo. Ang dami, no? 6 terms lang yun, 1,456. For the same problem, find the sum of the terms of the geometric sequence 36, 12, 4, and so on. So, ibig sabihin, even if we continue our sequence here, pwede nating isolve yung sum niya. Bakit? Kasi yung R natin, our R here is less than 1. That is 12 over 36, which is equal to 1/3. So, ang gagamitin natin ay the sum to infinity, A sub 1 over first term over 1 minus R. So, substitute tayo. The sum to infinity, ang first term natin ay 36 over 1 minus, ang R natin ay 12 divided by 36. So, that is 1/3. So, we have 36 over 2 over 3. So, 36 times 3 halves. Simplify natin yan. Ang sagot natin ay 54. So, ang sum to infinity ng sequence na 36, 12, 4, and so on is 54. Take note, gagawin lang natin to if the common ratio is less than 1. So, meron tayong ditong limitation that R should be less than 1. Okay, that's it for geometric series. Back to you po.
Okay. Thank you, Teacher Delma. Another learnings ang natutunan natin ngayong araw na to. So next, may we have now the raffle for the Matroleta answer for number 3. Bago tayo pumunta sa question number 4. So ilan na yan? Teacher Marilyn, actually si Teacher Marilyn ang kasama ko dito. Meron na ba tayong? Okay, 6. So, 6 lang po ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot. So, congratulations sa 6 na ito. Ronald Madriaga of 10 Einstein, Eliza May 1 of 10 Mendeleev, Novelyn Ramos of 10 Camagong. Wow! Meron sa akin. Eliza Bagulo of 10 Rutherford. Yes. Beyalyn Mendoza of 10 Acacia and Minerva Curameng of 10 SPJ. Wow! Sana naman ako na manalo. Pero congratulations pa rin kasi meron nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Merong 6. At syempre kasama ang aking 10 Camagong. Okay, sige, raffle na natin. Ay! Sino? Si Ronald Madriaga of 10 Einstein. Congratulations, Ronald!
Okay, congratulations!
Congratulations, Ronald Madriaga of 10 Einstein. Wow! So, next, Sir Sunny.
Wow, ang saya-saya ng mga math and teachers ngayon kasi puro grade 10 nata na nanalo ngayon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is
Pero actually, sir, kanina, dun sa pangalawang tanong, may sumali na grade 7 na sinto, si Yancy Buduan. Tama yung sagot niya. Kaya lang nga, hindi siya nanalo sa raffle. O, di ba? Saya-saya pa din.
Kaya nga, kasi meron na tayong, ruleta ng kapalaran. Okay, ito na yung math quiz number 4. Isa na naman sa pinakamadaling tanong sa serye na to. So ito yung tanong. What is 2 raised to positive 10? Ang dali yan, di ba? I will repeat. What is 2 raised to positive 10? Although walang choices yan, pero ang dali-dali talaga. So, pwede na kayong magbigay ng tamang sagot, mga anak. Send lang ninyo dun sa comment box natin. Sana hindi naman grade 10 ang mananalo ngayon. Grade 9 or grade 8 or grade 7. You are all welcome. Okay, back to you, Ma'am Marife.
Okay, thank you, Sir Sunny. Now may we have Ma'am Cora and Ma'am Delma for the applications of geometric sequences.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Marife. Thanks again. So, we have here some of the applications of geometric sequence in real life, but only we are not aware of them. So, first is the growth of bacteria. Second is the depreciation. Ito yung mga halimbawa sa mga sasakyan at iba pa. C is the computation of compound interest. We have the population growth, exponential growth, radioactive decay, and of course, increase of people who are infected by COVID-19 virus. So, ganun kabilis dumami yung mga cases natin. Now, for the two problems here, we have here two problems about the application of either arithmetic sequence or geometric sequence. So, in general na ito. So, I want Ma'am Delma to show us the solution, but before that, may I read to you the first problem. The first problem is, a certain province recorded its first COVID-19 case, and each day the number of infected cases double, sa nagdodoble. How many persons will be infected after 15 days? Ilan na kaya magiging COVID-19 patient after 15 days? Second, a culture of bacteria doubles every hour. If there are 400 bacteria at the beginning, how many bacteria will there be after 6 hours? So, Ma'am Del, I know you are always ready for the solutions using your Jamboard.
Okay, ilang kwan yun, ma'am? Ilang ano? Isa na lang? Isa lang pwedeng sagutan na lang? Kasi
isa na lang daw, Ma'am Delma.
Yes, kasi actually lumulundag na si Sir Joshua dito, Ma'am Delma.
Mamimili ka na lang dyan.
So, isa na lang ang sagutan mo, ha?
Yung number 1 na lang, Ma'am Del.
Oo, sige.
Okay. So, mabilis lang naman to, parang kagat lang ng langgam.
Okay.
Jamboard tayo,
Okay, dahil
Sir
nabasa
Joshua.
na, Jamboard na, kita nyo na, dahil nabasa na ni Ma'am Cora yung problem, na nakaka-relate tayo, pero buti na lang hindi ganito yung pagbilis ng infection, no? Hindi na dodouble kada araw, kundi lagot tayo. Anyway, in case etong susundan natin, then we follow the formula. Nth term is equal to first term times 1 minus the common ratio. Times r raised to n minus 1. Nalito tuloy ako. Nth term pala to, hindi sum. First term is equal, last term is equal to first term times r raised to n minus 1. Kasi ang hinahanap natin ay yung bilang kung ilan daw after 15 days kung nadodoble siya araw-araw. So we have 15th term. Ang first day natin ay isa lang, pero ang common ratio natin nadodoble, so that's times 2 raised to n minus 1. So that's 15 minus 1. So we have 15th term is equal to 1 times 2 raised to 14. Okay, 2 raised to 14, malapit dun sa question natin to na 2 raised to 10. Forward lang kayo ng 4. We have 2 raised to 14 is equal to 16,384. Ganun kadami ang infected cases on the 15th day kung ang pag-grow niya ng bilang ng pagdami ng infected cases ay it doubles every day. So, good thing hindi yan ang nangyayari sa ngayon. Kaya magpa-vaccine na kayo. Okay, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Delma. So, eto na. I-reveal na natin yung sagot sa tanong. Okay, meron tayong 10 na congratulations, 10 nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Yung una, actually marami pang sumunod, pero syempre sila yung unang 10. Congratulations to Yancy Budwan of 7 Jacinto, Ira Asuncion of 10 Rutherford, JC Marie Tabago of 10 Rutherford, Casey Tuzon of 10 Molave, Alexis Manzano of 10 Einstein, Benalyn Dolor of 10 Chimelina, Danica Blas of 10 Rutherford, Ellen May Domingo of 10 Rutherford, Alaysa Alejandro of 10 Obra, and Christina Cassandra Valdez of 10 Cristina Cassandra Valdez of 10 Mendeleev. Okay, congratulations sa inyong lahat. Okay, tignan natin kung sino ang mananalo.
Danica Blas.
Okay, congratulations to Danica Blas of 10 Rutherford. Okay, saan ka pa? May 10 Einstein na, 10 Mendeleev, may 10 Rutherford, diniretso talaga. Okay. Hindi kahit na batroleta yan, sila pa rin ang pinalad. Okay. Sir Joshua, can we still have the fifth question? Time na. Okay, so we are very sorry, our dear learners. Pang-5 pa. Mayroon pa sanang isang tanong, pero wala na. So, sorry, Sunny. Asan ka na?
Okay, so it's now time for us to say thank you to our technical specialist, ang aking mga kasama ko dyan, yung gwapo, Sir Jaxel Relson Guillermo and Teacher Dennis Yu Mendoza. We would like also to thank our workaholic assistant principal, Ma'am Ruby R. Guillermo. And of course, we cannot forget our outstanding Chief Education Supervisor in the Division of Isabela, none other than Dr. Rodrigo B. Pascua. We salute you, sir. Okay. Ano pa yung pasalamatan natin, ma'am?
Yes. Hindi pa nakapagbigay ng summary si Ma'am Cora. Alam niyo ba na pinagpuyatan niyang gawin tong presentation design, tong PowerPoint presentation niya, and then naubos ang oras. Okay. So special thanks to our very loving teacher, 5 of Mathematics Learning Area. Kailangang matandaan mo palagi ito, Sir Sunny. Ma'am Merlinda Dayaw Dante. Thank you so much, Mami Merly.
Bawal makalimutan niya.
Yes. To our learning facilitators, nasa tabi ko si Ma'am Marilyn Juliano.
Ganon.
Teacher Naida Valencia Mangabat. Teacher Delma Quaresma. And of course, to our radio scriptwriter for today, to our presentation designer, at the same time, our learning facilitator, Ma'am Corazon Akpal Molina. And of course, your host for today, yours truly is Teacher Marife Flores Guillermo. And
Sir Sunny Bugawisan saying,
yes, thank you for joining and staying with us today. See you again next time on Mata Live sa Facebook Live. Bye! Stay safe, everyone! See you again on Thursday.
Pre-calculus, advanced algebra, intermediate algebra, trigonometry, elementary algebra, geometry, mga aralin dapat tuklasin. Mathematics Learning Area. Mathematics kahit saan, kahit kailan. Mathematics, maaasahan, inyong tututukan dito sa 106.3 DWDR-FM. Basta Dance Radio, learning is amazing! Ito ang 106.3 Dance Radio. Dance Radio.
Prepare yourself.
Ang silid-aralan sa radyo, hatid namin ay makabagong paraan ng pagtuturo at kaalaman. Mapaumaga, tanghali o hapon man yan. Ang istasyong magbibigay impormasyon kahit saan man.
Alright, here we go.
106.3 Dance Radio. Doña Aurora National High School, Santa Rita, Aurora, Isabela.
This
106.3 DWBR FM.